We are Mia and Massi. We live on this beautiful island called Sicily. Join us on our adventures around the island and making and eating local cuisine, on our villa DIYs and on our simple slow living. This is our Sicilian Dolce vita. Venite con noi. I'm off to go do some errands. I've got to get some chicken food. I've got to change our gas canister, and Massi is continuing with the glass cabinet. He is busy cutting the rest of the tiles.
So basically I'm just waiting for the gas guy to arrive because I don't fancy driving with an empty gas canister around Florida. I have picked up some chicken food from the guy that sells all the animal food, and yeah, you can hear in the background the old style guy that will sharpen your knives turning around the corner, which I still love. They still have this guy driving around the village saying, "Arudino, we will sharpen your knives," which is amazing. Pity he doesn't come by our villa. I would definitely get him to sharpen our knives. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just waiting for this gas canister, and then I'm going to be really careful because I'm going to have a full gas canister in the car. I'm so scared, honestly, but it should be all okay. It normally is. And then I'm just going to quickly nip to the supermarket and pick up some lunch.
So coming back home, I realized that it would be a shame not to pick some lemons. And we always say that in winter nothing really grows, but actually it's not true. We have so many wonderful things that grow in winter, like oranges and lemons, and my roses have just come back to life again, which I love to pick once a week and have them in a vase in the house. And with the remaining oranges and lemons, I just tied bows in between and made a little garland and just popped it onto my bookcase. Yeah, somebody asked me about a dehydrator and they were thinking, Caroline, it was Caroline, she was thinking of buying a dehydrator. The oven is better. Honestly, you can do it within 4 hours and they come out really dry. Just be careful not to burn them. I just feel like in the dehydrator they were in there for like 48 hours and they're still sticky, so don't bother. First brick's gone in, so you've taken a long time because he's had to specifically cut them,
literally cut
each brick so it slots in perfectly into the frame, so that's taken him quite a while. Finally, sun's going down, but he's not giving up.
No.
He started his first one. Yay! Gosh, it's quite big, isn't it? Do you know, we tried to look up this thing on the internet, didn't we? And you just couldn't find anyone making it.
No.
We just saw pictures, but there were no instructions whatsoever. So I'm very proud of Massi. He's literally just, you know, making it up by himself. My son did come though yesterday and told him, what did he suggest?
He gave me a bit of advice about the bricks on how I should be installing them.
Yeah, and he also, which I think you already knew, but he told us to make sure that we slotted the bricks into the wall with some sort of a screw of some sort, which we did. Amazing. Let's go and have a look at what they are doing to the olive tree next door. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Wow. Ciao!
So basically, the trees have overgrown too much. They've gone too high, especially because it's on the higher step.
Yeah.
So we've had to cut it down quite a bit, and it's just going to grow back better. We're going to keep it low.
Okay, so it's easier to pick the olives,
Yeah,
right?
so it's easier to pick your olives. Not only that, it
Such a
grows
shame,
better
though.
anyway.
My heart bleeds when this happens, but I suppose it's for the best. Can't believe how much wood we have. It's incredible. Between the cherry tree, or the plum tree, sorry, and now with all the branches from the olive trees, we've got enough to keep us going. Even my sister, she's got loads. Wow. Cut a lot. I always get upset when they cut it, but it has to be done, I guess. So I went to Ortigia to pick up the girls, and driving down Corso Umberto, what a beautiful surprise. The Christmas lights were all up. We then went to this amazing pizzeria, which I highly recommend. It's called Il Matto, and it's just before the train station, between the train station and the bus station. Apart from the pizza, which was absolutely delicious, but the place was beautiful to look at. So I had a norma, you had a diavola, and girls had a bufala. Very nice. Buon appetito, ladies. A very gloomy day, but I quite like these days. Make you feel cozy at home. Everything is just so green. It's unbelievable. Quite cold. Temperatures have definitely dropped. And it's a good day to carry on the DIY job. And I think it will definitely rain. It has rained all evening. Drinking some fresh mandarancio, which is a combination of mandarin and orange. And he's starting the second wall now. After we had a big argument about this plug.
Whatever.
But we won't go into that. We've had to bring the doors in. Well, actually, Massi brought them in because it has rained all night, and we were worried that they were going to, you know, once the paint has been stripped off, that the wood would soak in the water. Anyway, and Massi's cracking on over here. He's doing a really good job. He's now attaching the frame to the actual block. Break from the DIY project. I've made some chicken legs in a red wine and herby sauce with some cicoria, the bitter green veggie that grows in this area. Buon appetito, Massimo.
Buon appetito.
A cup of tea. Livella, livella, livella.
No, just qua, scusi.
Oh, you have it there. Okay. I was just saying, made your tea.
Thank you, my darling.
The last one is going in. Exciting. Hello everyone. So excuse the fashion show here. I'm wearing an apron. I've just been cooking. So basically, Massi has had these 2 days off. I'll just turn around. Here we go. Massi has had these 2 days off where he's been working so hard to try.
Should have gone to work.
That's true. Should have gone to work to try and finish off this amazing glass cabinet that he is going to be hopefully finishing. Obviously, we're not sure if we're going to be finishing before the time this video goes out, but we are showing you the progress as it comes along. So at the moment he's plastering the inside, obviously both sides, and let me get a little bit further back, and the side, which he did yesterday. He's just doing another layer of plastering. He's going to try and get it all as smooth as possible, but to be honest, because our walls aren't that smooth anyway, it's not like this.
I'm not a plasterer.
And yeah, and he's not this master plasterer. He's doing an excellent job anyway. I don't care if it's not completely smooth because it's not a modern house. We don't have these walls that are like, oh, you know, so it's fine. I just can't wait until the whole thing is up and running and going. It's looking great. So what difficulties have you encountered doing this cabinet, Massi?
Have you got loads of time?
You're such a drama queen, come on.
Well, difficulties. Anyone that doesn't have this as a job,
Yeah, I would encounter.
takes it on. I think I've encountered anything that you would have counted. There's a lot of things I'm learning as I'm going. So.
No, you're very modest, I must say, because I think you're doing an excellent.
Ain't no professional, mate.
No, but you're doing an amazing job. I mean, come on. It's looking great.
It's almost like basting a cake, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Icing a cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, icing a cake.
And basically, the best thing that I could do is not help him with the DIY because he doesn't want any help, but to cook. So I've been cooking up a storm in the last couple of days. Today we're having cottage pie with salad. Are you happy, Monsignor?
Brava, brava.
Okay, great. Hi everyone. Yes, I've got my teddy bear top on. Everyone calls it a teddy bear top. It's quite cold. Anyway, so happy with the results, honestly. We've got the fan on. I've turned it off for the time being so you can hear me speak. But we're trying to dry the side wall, which is slowly drying. He's done such an amazing job at plastering. A little bit, it broke a tiny bit when he put the doors on. But I mean, that can be
touched up, of course, that's no issue. We still got to do the top bit, and I was just thinking of putting a wooden sort of border on top just to finish it off, which I think will look really nice and neat, and it'll be easier for Massimo to do. Well, he put them on when I went to work, and when I came home, I hated them. They look like balcony doors, and it's such a shame because I love the porcelain, but it just agreed that they didn't work very well. We do have these very small ones, which is like an old copper, but I think we would like something like this, maybe a little bit bigger, or even in porcelain, so like a porcelain round doorknob. And I think that was so much better on here. It'll be a lot daintier, and it'll look like a cupboard and not like a door going out to the balcony. Anyway, still obviously not finished. We still got to paint it, still got to put some shelving inside and some lights. I would love to have it lit up, so you know, all the tableware is shown. But overall, I am super happy with the results. Honestly, I just love it. And yeah, so it won't be finished by the time you see this video, but we're getting there, and I don't want to push him. He's also working, but I think he's done an amazing job. Tell me what you think.
So it's that time of year where we can all feel a little bit stressed because we try and make things as beautiful and as perfect as we can, but we know that there are a lot of imperfections, but I always love to find the beauty in imperfections. And that is why I love making my own wreath. It just gives me so much satisfaction. I love the fact that I'm so grateful that I can go out in the garden and pick whatever I want to make my own wreath instead of buying a plastic one from the shop. And I love the fact that it doesn't last and that I have to do it every year. I think that is so satisfying. And again, this year I'm super satisfied with how it came out. Every year you have something different, and I love it. It's individual. I was supposed to hang it outside, but I just feel that it's just too good to leave it outside. So I've left it on the cabinet here so I can see it every day. I am planning on making some more for the outdoor gate. Let's see how that goes. Well, that's it for this week. See you next week with a brand new one. And next week, Massi will be cooking up some amazing oranges and lemons. So stay tuned for next week's recipe. Ciao, alla prossima.